Chapter 1. Julia Blake looked over at her colleague, Cain Andrews, as he cleaned the living room window of their client's home. He must have felt her staring at him because he turned his body ever so slightly away from her gaze. Julia shook her head at him. She hadn't known Cain long, but she knew him well enough to know something was on his mind. He'd been quiet all morning, and she'd caught him several times gazing into the distance with a little smile on his face. Their client, Ivy Sampson, came into the living room carrying a tray of tea things. She placed it on the low table in front of the sofa and said to Julia, "Has he said anything to you yet? Has he explained that soppy look on his face?" Julia put down the delicate ornament she'd finished dusting, and looked over at the elderly woman. She'd been cleaning for Ivy since she'd first set up her cleaning business. Julia knew Ivy didn't really need her services, and her house hardly needed any cleaning. Like a lot of her older clients, Julia knew Ivy liked her and Cain's company. She liked to have a good gossip with them. Julia charged her older clients a lower rate, as it didn't seem right to charge the full amount when there wasn't much work to do. Ivy waved her hand in the direction of the tea tray. "I've made us a cuppa. There's some cake. And before you go on about calories and silly stuff like losing weight, I've used a new recipe with dates instead of sugar. You'll have a slice, won't you, Julia? If it tastes terrible, let me know. I won't be offended." With a groan, Ivy lowered herself into a comfy armchair. Julia put her duster down and smiled over at Ivy. She was touched by her consideration. She made her way over to the sofa and settled herself into it. "Shall I pour the tea?" Ivy rubbed the knuckles of one hand and winced. "If you don't mind, love. My joints are playing up again. I've run out of those cod liver oil tablets. I was supposed to go to the chemist, but I completely forgot. I can pick some up for you. Is it the same brand as before? I might get some for myself." Julia poured 3 cups of tea. She pushed one towards Ivy. Julia shot a look at Cain. The young man was standing as still as a statue and staring out of the window. Julia shared an amused look with Ivy. "He's been like this all morning. One minute, he looks as if he's bursting to tell me something. And the next minute he's staring into space. I wish he'd hurry up and tell me what's wrong with him." Ivy gave Julia a thoughtful look. "I think I know what's wrong with him. Cut the cake. The sound of clattering plates might bring him out of his..."
Sample complete. Ready to continue?